Well, good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to the farm. I'm actually not at the farm right now. I'm actually outside the school because today is parent-teacher interviews. As you can see, I got no kids with me either. So what on earth is going on here? I am lone wolfing it at the school to go. Well, I don't know. Charlotte's in pre-K, so I don't know how much we're going to learn about her performance. But anyways, nevertheless, get used to the process because that's going to be the next however many years. But the girls aren't here because they're in Valley View right now. They went to pick up a new LGD pup. I say it's a pup, but it's actually like 2 or 3 months old already. Like it's starting to get up there. It's probably a 100-pound dog already. But anyway, so we had an LGD pup last year. We started working with him, and he went on a rampage and killed a whole bunch of chickens. Anyways, long story short, didn't work out. So we've got a new LGD pup coming today from out in Vegreville. So my wife found it and we're like, oh, road trip. But then it worked out that her aunt actually was coming up to visit my wife's cousin who just had a baby, because that's a long story. Anyways, nevertheless, the dog's getting delivered 80% of the way here. Fantastic. So the girls went and they're picking up that pup here. Well, they're probably there right now picking it up. So I'm going to meet with the teacher and find out, hopefully, that everything's sunshine and rainbows for our little pre-K student there. And like I said, no, what could possibly go wrong when she's 5 years old? But anyways, make sure she's on the right track. And then we're going to go home and set up a little pen for the fella, check on the sheep. So Carm sent me a picture earlier today that Nellie, one of our other, is it Nellie or Norma? I think we settled on Norma was her name. Anyways, she said it was Nellie, but I'm pretty sure her name is Norma. We'll hash that out later. Anyways, Norma had a set of twins, and one unknown name sheep had a set of twins last night. I say unknown name because it ripped the ear tag out, and so we gotta do a little cross referencing to get there. But anyways, I'll check back in with you shortly when I get back to home. All right, just got home from the school. Ooh, it's slippery out here. Looks like we got the star pupil, so nothing to worry about there. I'm just gonna get the fancy pants off and get something a little bit more civilized and comfortable. We're gonna head over to the barn. The wind is picking up, so I might actually pen the sheep up tonight. It's gonna be super windy, even if it's warm. I don't want anybody lambing in what's left of a snowbank and getting a wind chill on them. So we'll see. We'll go out there and have a look. I also got to reconfigure some panels out there so that maybe Carmen's already done it, but we're going to build a little bit of a pen for the new pup to come in, so it can kind of get used to being here and getting used to the animals and not just running around wild in the whole quarter section and end up in the neighbor's place causing grief. No more baby lambs, but I just come over here to the water trough to fill up a bucket to take over to the nursing ewes in the barn. And the father-in-law was over here earlier today and picked up one bull and hauled it over to Valley View, and I couldn't be happier. I'd sooner see the back of those things, to be honest. I come over here and they use my wooden fence as a scratching post, and so I had to do a fix right over there the other day, you see, and now they've knocked this piece down here, right there. So I got to go get a drill, patch some more fence up. Thankfully, I brought 2 boards over, so I got another board laying there just because I knew that was probably gonna happen. So anyways, I'll pack my bucket of water over to the ewes, show you the lambs, and then we'll get a drill and fix some fence. So I'm back in the barn here with, and I verified, Norma and her lovely little twins here, 1 boy, 1 girl. Beautiful little lambs. The rest of the ladies next door, very noisy. Can you say hi? Say hi, baby. Pretty cute, hey? Yeah. Anyways, baby's back with mama. She's got supper. This one's got supper. That's the other set of twins we had last night. The mama's outside are sure bellering. They think there's some magical treat being delivered in here, which I think I might actually mix up some grain and molasses here just for the girls overnight. That last silage bale that I hauled over from the brother-in-law's was actually pretty dry, and they turned that thing inside out. They gotta make it last till Saturday, but they got it stretched all over the whole lambing pen, so they're gonna have to forage for a couple of days here. But I'll give them some grain in a bucket with some molasses just to tide them over. Another news too, Saturday night, 8 o'clock. My buddy Robert and I are going to be doing a live stream over in the study on our joint channel, Smoke and Oak. So I'm not sure what you're doing Saturday evening, 8 o'clock, but I mean, if you're not watching Smoke and Oak, well, you're probably not that cool. So, so anyways, if you can join us, that'd be fantastic. We'd love to have you on. I think we're going to go live on YouTube and live on TikTok, because our TikTok channel just took right off. So if you're not already following the Smoke and Oak TikTok, I highly recommend you check that out. Just for, I mean, that's on a whole different level, right? It's its own thing entirely. It's not related to the farm. It's not related to anything. It's just let's have a good time and say something that's probably wildly inappropriate and get a bit of a reaction. But anyways, it's comedic. Have a look. See what you think. Hey, Charlotte, what did you bring home? What did you bring home today?
I forget.
What's that?
Donut.
You brought donuts from where?
No.
Crooked Creek?
No.
Yeah, Crooked Creek donuts for the win. What else did you bring home today?
Marshall.
Who's Marshall?
A little puppy.
A little puppy? What color is he?
White.
White.
White like the snow.
Is he
we
big?
should have named him Snowball.
Snowball? Well, he's still pretty fresh. If you want to change his name, you can change his name. You want to call him Snowball? Or do you want that to be his nickname?
His nickname.
Okay, we'll call him Marshall, but his nickname will be Snowball? Good plan. Charlotte, Mama just texted me from the barn. How's the donut, by the way? Good? Mama just texted me from the barn. She said, can we call the dog Maverick instead? No? What are we going to call him?
Marshall.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Final answer? What's his name?
Marshall.
You got a mouthful of donut? What do I need to tell Mom?
So, you need to tell Mom that we just call him Marshall, not the name that she wants.
Maverick.
No, not Maverick.
Not Maverick. What about Snowball?
Nope. Just
What about
Marshall.
what about Mr. Henderson?
No, Marshall.
What about Phil the Greek?
No, Marshall.
Okay. I'll let her know.
It has to
All right, so it's now, what is it, 10 to 11 at night? Yeah, the evening got away on me, let me tell you. Ended up getting tied up doing some emails and just working for free, and well, you understand how that works. Anyway, so come out to the barn, check all the ewes, and no more lammy lambs, but of course, because we got two just happened that are, just a tiny little bit ahead of schedule, we're keeping everybody, we're going to keep that panel across the door, keep everybody penned up for the night, because probably 5 a.m., there's a good chance we might have some more lambs. You can probably hear a little whimpering in the background, so this is our new little friend here. Let's go inside and meet him. This right here, this is, what did we agree your name was? Is it Marshall or is it Maverick? I guess it depends who you ask. Anyways, the kids want to call him Marshall. The wife wants to call him Maverick. But nevertheless, I think he's my dog. And I'll call him, well, it depends how he behaves. I might call him other names, but you never know. Remains to be seen. But, it seems like a pretty good puppy right now. Had a pretty long day. Road trip all the way from Vegreville. So, long haul. He was a little bit nervous when he got here. A little bit jet lagged. But he seems to be settled in. We got him in the barn with the sheep so he can get used to, mature ewes and how cantankerous they are with their lambs, as well as the lambs themselves. We can open the gate up and the other dogs can come in, and without having a scrap or anything, they can kind of sniff each other through the fence. He's got lots of hay and straw and the nice warm barn here, so he's out of the elements. Food, water, and I I think he's a pretty good temperament pup already. Like he's pretty quiet, not too excitable. And I guess I never mentioned his breed either. So he's a Pyrenees Kangal cross who just loves tummy rubs apparently. So anyways, the big old Ben there we've got, he's a Pyrenees, purebred Pyrenees. And so they do look, I mean, they got the same color, but the shape of the head, the coloration, the shape of the head, and sorry, the fur configuration is quite different with the Kangal than it is with the Pyrenees. This, he almost looks like a kind of like a Labrador retriever, I guess. I think he found his own reflection there for a second and maybe thought it was another dog. But anyways, so we're gonna let this fella, settle in for the night with the sheep. We'll come back at 5 o'clock in the morning, see if we got any more lambs. I wouldn't be bothered either way, to be honest. But for now, I'm gonna go get a cup of tea, maybe get some shut-eye. We'll come back at her again tomorrow. So I hope you have a fantastic evening. I'll see you tomorrow. Never mind, I left my gloves on the tractor. I swear I'd leave my hands behind if they weren't attached to my arms.